Hello, this is David Rayden. Today I'm going to look at the TARION 60cm dolly slider. It comes almost fully assembled, so I've sped up the simple wheel and leg attachment process 4 times or I'd have nothing to say. The wheels are silicone rubber and spin freely. Of course it needs a smooth surface to avoid camera shake, so I thought I'd give this a try. A freewheel push along my wooden floor. The dolly was remarkably smooth and one push took it across 7 meters of flooring made up of individual blocks, so it's not perfectly flat and not ideal. The silicone wheels do allow a very tiny amount of cushioning, but of course nobody is going to freewheel a dolly in real life. Here I've slowed the video a factor of 4 and we can see the initial launch and freewheeling has camera shake that will be unacceptable in the final video. A wide lens hides the worst, but it's still unacceptable. The next shot is also slowed down, but with me pushing the dolly. Here I'm pushing the dolly and the results are improved and possibly acceptable at a push, but really any dolly will come into its own on a smooth surface. If your shoot has a smooth flooring, then longer dolly shots are a real possibility. This is an example of where this dolly and slider combination comes into its own. The tabletop is wood grained and not totally smooth, but the resulting shot is. This would be ideal for product videos or tracking around someone working. It has many creative uses that add impact to a video. The whole idea of moving the camera in the video is to add depth and interest, and creative videographers will have a great time with this in their toolbox. Now let's move from the dolly to the slider. Here, TARION have again made it simple to use. The 4 legs are independently adjustable, so the slider can be levelled on an uneven surface, and it only takes seconds for each leg, including a locking screw. 4 nylon rollers give a silky smooth slide. The tolerance is very tight with no hint of wobble or shake. This brake adjuster holds the camera plate firmly, but can also be applied just a little to give better slide control. It works, but is not a variable controller. It will go from free to slight resistance to not moving, but still a useful feature. The mount plate screw is a standard 1/4 inch with a 3/8 inch adapter, and you can mount the camera body directly to the plate. For the slider demonstration, I'm going to add a ball head, which is again very easy. The ball head is more versatile with a slider, as you're about to see later in this video. The solid aluminium construction results in a fluid movement when the camera is loaded. Only the camera moves. Now to outside and an example of how a slider adds depth to a video. Starting with the slider flat on the tripod, here's a full-length slide to show what just 60 centimeters can do. It's a reveal, and imagine this behind the head of someone, say, working, to reveal what they're working on, or, as in this clip, to reveal the waterfall. A shorter slide can have the same effect. I'm working alone here, but it would have been nice to have a model in the water as part of a story. Now we see why the ball head is so useful, with the slider angled to give a different perspective, but the camera still level. This gives a different feel to the reveal, and you can let your imagination go wild. This is a similar effect to a crane or jib, and for many uses, it's a great and easy to carry alternative. Here are some pictures of the slider, just because it's a beautifully engineered and detailed bit of kit, and I had my second camera body to hand. This time the slider is angled towards the action, and we can pull up or down for a different feel to the reveal. One thing to note is you need a sturdy tripod, well anchored, as this is the potential weak point and certainly not the slider, which was always smooth for me. Here's some more pictures of this rather elegant piece of kit for the last of the outdoor shots. This time it's straight up and down. I've seen people use these various techniques for product shots and dramatic effect in storytelling, and again you can let your imagination run wild. This was an impromptu and unplanned video, and I was on my own, but I hope you can see the potential this kit has for a budding videographer. The ease of use and quality made it a joy to play with. Finally, I spotted a local bar and wondered if I could find a way of demonstrating the slider on its legs. So, purely for the fullness of the review, I set it up on the bar with a pint of beer. I'm refocusing by hand as I slide, and remember, this is my first ever use of a slider, so I think the results are pretty good and can only get better. Like any tool, practice makes perfect. So there you have it, a rough and ready video of my first ever outing with a slider. TARION have again ensured quality materials and tolerance that more than justify the price. If needed, they make longer sliders, and it very much depends on your anticipated needs. From the results I got on my first outing, I can't see myself needing more than this, and it's small enough to carry around without any hassle. Thanks for watching. I'll leave you with a couple of clips that have been quickly edited just for effect. I hope you like them.